If you're an adult piano student and you've ever apologized before playing a note, this video is for you. Because the mistakes you make at the piano are not proof that you didn't practice. To me, as a teacher, there's something far more useful. Many adult students walk into lessons with the same quiet worry. I hope my teacher doesn't think I didn't practice. So when a mistake happens, the instinct is to say or explain, I swear I practiced this. I knew it yesterday. I don't know why that happened. But here's what I want you to understand. Mistakes are not evidence of laziness. They're information. When you play something incorrectly, I'm not thinking, they just didn't put in the time. I'm thinking, what is this mistake telling me? What knowledge might be missing? What assumption is this student making? Mistakes are data, clues that point me toward what to teach next. Let me give you a few real examples. What students often think, I'm just bad at reading, or I didn't practice enough. But what this actually tells me is you're guessing instead of fully processing each note, your eyes are moving faster than your understanding, or you're trying to rely on patterns before the reading is secure. Patterns are okay, but you need to be able to read them first. And this part is important. I actually want you to read note by note. Good sight reading is built on accurate conscious decoding first. Patterns come after the notes are truly known, not before. When I see different mistakes every time, it tells me the reading process hasn't settled yet. That's not a practice problem, it's a clarity problem. What students often think is they rush when they're nervous or come in playing a song that's a little bit difficult and they think, oh, I should be able to play this up to speed by now. And because they think perhaps I will judge them for going too slowly, they try to play too fast, and then we start getting a lot of errors. But really what this tells me is that you might not be ready to subdivide internally, or you're just not quite there yet. You might not fully understand how this rhythm fits into the meter, or the rhythm was learned after the notes instead of alongside them. This isn't about effort, it's about missing structure. What students often think, my hands just don't work, but really what it tells me is this phrase hasn't been mentally grouped yet, you're unsure where the musical destination is, or the movement between positions hasn't been clarified. Let me pause here for just a moment. If you're an adult learner who often feels unsure of why things break down when you practice, this is exactly what I cover step by step in my free piano course. It's structured to help you learn to read the notes, learn to count the rhythm, and basically feel more confident walking into lessons. There's no pressure. It's simply there if you want clarity and structure. You'll find the link below. So, all right, let's get back to what we were talking about. Here's an important truth. You can practice a lot, but still reinforce a misunderstanding or series of mistakes. If you don't yet know what to listen for, how something should feel physically, or why a passage works the way it does, then repetition alone isn't going to solve the problem. And that's why mistakes matter so much to me. They show me exactly where guidance is needed. I want you to hear this clearly. When you make mistakes in a lesson, you're not wasting time. And you're definitely not disappointing your teacher, whether that's me or someone else. And you're not being judged. You're giving me the map. The fastest progress doesn't come from hiding mistakes. It comes from letting them show. So, really, mistakes are not proof that you didn't practice. They're proof that you're learning, and learning honestly. And when we treat mistakes as information instead of failure, progress becomes clearer and much more reliable.